Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to do things a little bit differently, and I'm going to start off by asking you a question. If I had told you that at one point Dr. Phil made a show called Dr. Phil's House of Hatred, where he took six strangers with very different beliefs and put them all in a residential house together and made some of them room together, would you believe that that happened? Would you also believe if I told you that he took a white supremacist and a black woman and made them room together? Or he had taken a man that was very obese and he put them into a house where he didn't fit into the shower, so he started to smell, and the other residents refused to give him food at one point until he showered. Also, they took the white supremacist and they put him in blackface and made him go out on the streets to see what it would feel like. If I had told you that that show actually existed, would you believe me? Well, if you had asked me that question about 4 days ago, I wouldn't have believed it either. But fortunately, the YouTube algorithm smiled on me and they brought this show to my attention via another channel called Little Joel. Now, apparently, Little Joel also has another channel called Big Joel. But he actually brings up this show called Dr. Phil's House of Hatred on Little Joel first. And that's where he describes that he's on the hunt to find this footage because apparently this footage has been scrubbed from the internet. He had trouble finding it. He actually had to pay people in order to find the footage so that he could review it. So let me go ahead and just let you watch Little Joel explaining what this show is and why he wants to watch it. And I will go ahead and give a little disclosure to start off with. I haven't seen the rest of Little Joel's channels or Big Joel's channel. I don't know what it's all about. I don't know why Little Joel always looks disheveled, kind of his hair is always disheveled. And I'm not sure why he starts off his video by saying, "Hey, booby champs." But I hope it's really nothing more insidious other than him just having a bad attempt at humor. I don't know. But this is Little Joel explaining Dr. Phil's House of Hatred.
Hey, booby champs. So in 2006, Dr. Phil made a brief mini-series reality show called Dr. Phil's House of Hatred. And let me quickly read you the synopsis here. 6 individuals with different judgments and prejudices move into the Dr. Phil house together, with cameras capturing every moment as they struggle to challenge their own beliefs and values. Gary is a white supremacist, and B is an African American who hates white people. Stacy is thin and hates fat people, and John is over 600 pounds and hates skinny people. Christina fears and hates homosexuals, and Tessa is a lesbian who hates straight people. They all work together in various assignments from Dr. Phil. Will they break down the walls of hatred and intolerance and learn to accept one another? So I'm obsessed by this show. I've been obsessed by it for, I think, 2 years now. Every so often, I'll just have a thought like, what's going on with Dr. Phil's House of Hatred? You know, how did that shake out? The clips of it that you can find online are frankly iconic. The white supremacists saying, "It's great that a black person can trust me, even though they know my ways."
That's pretty cool that a black person can actually trust me, even though they know my ways.
When they're going around in a circle talking about their fears, and the fat guy just says, "I'm afraid of death."
I'm afraid of death. And that's all I have to say.
Once again, the white supremacist guy, when he's talking about the payoff to his prejudice, and he says that he gets to fight other races.
I like to fight different races.
The whole show seems really good and really important. So I know what you're wondering, though. You know, why haven't I talked about this before? Why haven't I made a Big Joel video about House of Hatred? And the reason why is because there's almost no clips of it on the internet. There's almost nothing of it there. And what does exist of the show online is all uploaded by the channel Fat Boy Get Down. And it's basically just a compilation of the fat guy being cringe in this, you know, YouTube channel's estimation. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I kept delaying it. And now I have the perfect platform. I will give like $200 to anybody who can get me all of Dr. Phil's House of Hatred. If you can find and send or upload for me Dr. Phil's House of Hatred, you will receive money from me. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, so yes, that is little Joel on his channel, literally paying people $200 to find Dr. Phil's House of Hatred so that he can review it. And somebody actually found the footage for him and sent it to him, and he did review it on his channel. Big Joel. Okay, and like I said, yes, it's true. They made the black woman room with a white supremacist. They refused to give the obese man food until he showered in a shower that he couldn't fit in. And then, yes, they did send out the white supremacist in blackface into the community. And as you might imagine, no, people did not talk to him. But I don't think it's because he looked like a black man. It's because he looked like a white person who was in horrible blackface. And I have a feeling like that is why people weren't talking to him. Also, along with the fact that there was probably a camera crew standing right beside him. But that's not it. I mean, it is a shit show, quite frankly. And it is a shit show that you should probably see for yourself. Okay, this is by no means an intellectual pursuit. This is like if you are just in a place where you just want to watch a train wreck to get out of your own head for a little bit. I mean, this is 100% a train wreck. I don't know about watching all of it. I don't even know if you can get your hands on all of it, but I would go ahead and recommend going to the channel Big Joel and just watching his review of it there, because he plays numerous clips and he goes over it. He's kind of like snarky. He has a little bit of like a dry humor, but I definitely got a kick out of it. Like I said, I'm not endorsing either of his channels. I don't know what he's all about. All I know is just that he found the show that I didn't even know existed. I can't even believe it existed. I mean, as far as Dr. Phil is concerned, I can see him wanting to create some drama, and he definitely seemed like he was all about just trying to create drama in the show. And I encourage you all to go, search the internet, look up Dr. Phil for yourself. Maybe I'll put a link leading to a page about some facts about Dr. Phil for y'all, so you can check that out. But definitely I would check out this video if you're just looking for something to distract you, because I couldn't believe it. It was literally like watching a train wreck, and now that I've seen it, I'm bringing it to your attention, and I hope you enjoy, and maybe I will see you in one of my next videos that, hopefully might be a lot more educational and actually informative. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day.